Hi, Paul Thompson from Tongue Tuition here, and a very warm welcome to this week's tutorial, in which today I'm going to be finishing off the Yellow Ledbetter tune from Pearl Jam that I covered a few weeks ago. Don't forget, this is part two. Part one, I covered the full song arrangement with the chords and the techniques, covering the main body of the song parts in part one. And I did promise in a few weeks' time I was going to do the solos, which I'm doing today. I'm doing a tutorial on the note for note, as close as I could get it on the actual solo itself, and I've extended the solo as well, using a little bit of improvisation, which I've included with a backing track on here, so you can play along, just to show you the potential of what you can do with the solo rather than playing it note for note. So two elements to the tutorial: note for note solo tutorial, and then a little extension as to how you can progress and improvise with that using the backing track that I'm provided. So don't forget, if you're watching this and you're completely new to guitar, check out my online beginner's guitar course on here. It's from the website on here. It takes you through all the complete course, shows you exactly what you'll be learning. Your first lesson is absolutely free, so you can try it before you sign up, and it works out at less than £4 a lesson. It takes you from never having picked up a guitar up before to playing at a reasonably good level. So 26 lessons. Check it out. It's really popular with our guitar playing community here at Twang. Okay, so without further ado, here we go with the solo parts to Yellow Ledbetter. Okay, first things first then, I'm just going to talk you through the scales that this comes from. We're in the key of E major, right, but predominantly I'm going to be using the relative minor shape, the C sharp minor, pentatonic position 1. If you're running through this shape, you need to start with the root note E, not the C sharp, I would say, because we are in the key of E major, not C sharp minor. There's no C sharp minor chords in the whole thing. So it's important to know where your root notes are, particularly when you're improvising the solo yourself. So I'm going from E to E. That's my first octave, root note there, E on the 3rd string. And then the top E there at the 12th fret. Just to clear up, it is the C sharp minor shape. That old faithful position that we all start off learning fairly early in our playing career. I'm combining that with position 2 as well. So positions 1 and 2, but we're clearly in the key of E major. That's predominantly where the solo comes from. So starting off. Okay, I'm hammering on the 4th string, 9th fret, hammering on to the 11th fret on that string. Finishing off on the root note E there on the 9th fret, 3rd string. So the next little bit is involving a few little string bends, but I'm starting again on the root note again. So before I bend the string, I'm playing that root note again, little finger to the 12th fret 2nd string, and then bending that 3rd string as a full tone bend. So first phrase. Releasing the bend, pulling off to my first finger, and then finishing on the 11th fret 3rd string. Okay. Running down the scale. Now instead of playing the E there, I'm sliding down to the 7th fret on that 5th string. So a little run down. Bending that string, I think it's twice. No, just once. Hammering back off, so nice and slow. Finishing on a bend there on that 9th fret on the 5th string. Really, sometimes quite difficult to bend. I'm bending it down. If I bend it up, I end up dropping off the top of the fretboard there. So finishing off on a bend, pitching to a whole tone bend there. I'm going to really pull it down quite dramatically. Okay, so that's the first set of first kind of phrase there that you've got. Next little bit. Now, it's a lot of this song's quite chaotic. There's a lot of sort of, you know, a lot of string noise, but bending that second string this time, 12th fret. Okay, so there's a bit of a tremolo action on this next little bit. So bending the 12th fret, back to the 9th fret top string, bending the string and then using a tremolo, just a single tremolo bend there with the tremolo arm. And then releasing the bend, releasing the bend on the 11th, and then a few little drops with the tremolo arm there. So, next little bit. Okay, pulling off then with my third finger. Sliding up there into that second pentatonic position. And I'm swapping my fingering round to my first finger there on that second string. Okay. So a couple of pull-offs there then on the 14th fret on the second string to my first finger on the 12th. Onto the top string, full tone bend. Hammer on. Just notice where the hammer-ons come on. You can hear them. They're quite distinct rather than every note being picked. So from that little section, nice and slow. Okay, the last bit of the main solo, the notes, the actual solo that I'm covering. Little Chuck Berry lick. Okay, Chuck Berry lick, which I call it, is a bend, but I'm anchoring my first finger to the top two strings there. Bending, releasing. I'm playing the top two strings there where my first finger is, barring across those two strings. So. Okay, and then, now this is a bit of a messy little bit. There's quite a few kind of notes that sort of merge into one another. They're quite unclear. So I'll play it at full speed so you can hear how it works. And I think it's just going over those little 4-note sequence there on the 3rd and 4th strings. So Chuck Berry lick. And it's really quick and sort of really sort of messy, that little bit. So all I'm playing there is a little pull off on the 3rd string, finishing on that root E again there. Okay. Pull off again. Pull off again there, and then it's like, and that's a bend and a half. It's a tone and a half bend on that 3rd string. And then we're coming another slide up to the 2nd position. And a little continued hammer on and pull off on that 2nd string there. So all together, that last little phrase. Okay, now, as I said in the intro, I've included a backing track for you to play along with this. I've extended it so it's twice as long as the original solo. Now on the demo, I've included the note for note solo, and then I've just done a bit of improvising over the second half. You can do either. You can improvise over the full backing track if you so wish. I know some people like to play the solo note for note. Other people like to improvise as well. So my improvising techniques on this, I've kind of emphasised that top string bend in the second position pentatonic shape a lot more. Now also, I've also included a few more of the full major scale notes in that, just to give it a little bit more melodic flavour. To do that, again, I'm using my C sharp natural relative minor scale, but going from E to E to give me E major. Okay, I'm using that Chuck Berry lick a lot more as well. A few blues scale notes as well. Oh, don't forget to include your blues scales. So I'm using a few little extra notes within the natural minor scale, the E major scale, and the blues scales as well to create some different flavours. Okay, little bend. I like that one. A bend on the third string. A little finger underneath on the second string. Likewise, I can do a similar bend on the second string. And then I'm coming back down the scale, that full major scale there. Always good to know where your root notes are there as well, just as I said in at the beginning of the tutorial. Sometimes drop into that E note there on the 7th fret, 5th string, as opposed to 12th fret E. Just gives me so many more options there as well. Okay, so nice little slide down. Okay, and there we have it. So it's just a case of really working on the solo as it's been played on the original track. First of all, give you some ideas, and then have a go at improvising with the backing track, and I'm sure I'll get on okay. Okay, there we have it. Hi, well that's all for this week. Many thanks for joining me. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already for your free weekly tutorials. I've still got some requests to get through over the coming weeks, but please feel free to drop me a line if there's anything you'd like me to cover guitar-wise. I'm always happy to do so. A huge wide range of tutorials we've got on here, from complete beginner stuff through to quite intermediate and technically difficult, so I don't mind covering any of that. It's entirely up to you guys. Please drop me a line. Follow us on all the social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and all the rest of it. And many thanks for joining me once again. I look forward to seeing you next time.